Mr. Flynn?
Sir? Good evening, sir. I have some mail for you. A letter.
Thank you. I've got to go. See you later.
Have a good day, sir.
Dear Mr. McNamara, in accordance with the authority mandate enclosed, we inform you that we are now entrusted with managing the interests of Mrs. Kim McNamara of Washington, D.C. Mrs. McNamara is the registered owner of the house at 37 Hillside, Washington, D.C., which you register as your primary dwelling, and which you also inhabit in common with our client. Effective immediately, our client has issued a restraining order prohibiting you from entering either the house or the property at 37 Hillside, Washington, D.C. Non-compliance with this order will be met with measures invoking the full force of the law. Your personal effects will be put into storage or mailed to you accordingly. We will be contacting you again shortly in order to keep you fully appraised of this matter. Yours sincerely, Frank Pollock. Ingram and Pollock.
This is the messaging service for Kim McNamara. I'm not available right now. Please leave a message.
Kim, it's Dave. It's your husband. Or should I say ex-husband. I read your letter. You're not serious, are you? Didn't we agree we'd talk this over? There's one thing I can promise you. If you're really going to go through with this, then we're both going to end up with some serious grief. I will not!
Message storage limit. Thank you for calling.
Damn it!
I must speak to Terry.
Ingram?
Hi, Terry. Yeah, it's me.
David. Hi.
Terry, I need your help. I got something in the mail.
Uh-huh.
From Kim. It's a legal letter. From your office, Terry.
Oh.
She wants a divorce. Did you know about that, Terry? Still there?
She must have discussed that with Frank.
I just don't believe it, Terry. I mean, I've tried everything. Yeah, I know it hasn't been easy for her, but hell, it hasn't exactly been easy for me either. But you can't just pick up and throw it all away like that. Not like this.
I'm really sorry, David.
Hey, can't you have a word with Frank? You know, call him off somehow?
I'll see what I can do. But I don't think you should hold out too much hope.
Oh, for crying out loud, what am I, some kind of monster? Please, Terry, speak to her.
David.
Yeah?
You need help. Treatment. I'm telling you this as a friend.
Oh, great. Now you're starting.
You know it yourself, David. You know you do.
God, yes, I know, I'll do it, but what good's that right now? So you'll speak to Kim then? You promise?
Yeah, I will.
Thanks. I've got to go. It's been a long day. And you haven't exactly been talkative.
Sorry. It's a difficult situation for me too, you know.
Sure. Sorry to lay this stuff on you.
We'll talk again when you're in Washington. When we have some quiet time.
Hey, you still owe me a beer.
I'd completely forgotten. Keep on, yeah?
Yeah. Take care.
It's not true. Mommy's boy. You think you're just tired of life, pal?
Hi, Randall.
Evening. Scotch?
Double.
On the way. So, had a bit of trouble?
Yeah, you could say that.
Trouble with your wife, huh?
Can you tell just looking at me? You're a clever son of a bitch, Randall.
You kind of develop a nose for it working behind the counter here. And, you gonna fix things?
You mean with my wife? I have no idea. I guess it's out of my hands. I'll have another, please.
Another? Take it slow, man. Has she got another guy?
No. At least not as far as I know.
Midlife crisis.
We just fight. Simple as that.
So, whose fault?
Fault? Oh, yeah, fault. Mine, I guess.
So what did you do?
It's a long story.
No, go on, shoot.
You got a wife then? No wonder she's not interested in a wuss like you.
Hey, Riker, just cut it out, yeah? The man, he's got problems.
Sure, he's got them. The sort of problems you can only fix with a certain type of operation. Your wife ought to give me a call, Weedy. Then she'd find out what a real man's like. Give me your number and you can go pack your bags.
Riker, that's enough now.
That's okay, Randall.
Okay, Randall, it's alright. For Wimpy here, everything's alright. Let's make a bet. His wife's at home with some other guy right now. But hey, for him that's A-okay. Right, Randall?
Okay, Doc, out with you,
What do you want to hear? Story about my wife?
if you like.
I met Kim in 1995 while I was studying in Washington. She was an art major and I was doing medicine. She was a great painter. And had big plans.
A painter, huh? So what did she paint?
She was a beautiful, wild thing. But she wasn't crazy. She was, strong, you know? She had this amazing energy.
I wouldn't know much about that. And now she doesn't paint anymore?
What makes you say that?
You said she was a great painter.
I said that, yeah. Yeah, she doesn't paint anymore.
Why not?
She had an accident.
Oh, and the accident?
She's almost blind. She has about 15% of her vision.
How'd that happen?
Like I said, it was an accident. It was just a darn unlucky sort of thing. We had an argument, and we were having a barbecue party at home, and like I said, it was just a real bad luck thing.
You don't want to talk about it, right?
That's enough that I still dream about it every night.
And you couldn't help her? Is that it?
Randall, listen, I just want to drink, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's talk about something else. Your job, then. What's happening with your job?
People think all sorts of things when I tell them I'm a psychiatrist. A lot of people think I can see right inside their heads.
And read their dirty minds.
Exactly, but you know what? It's just a normal job.
Some folks fix cars. Or ruin livers. And you fix minds. Oh, whatever.
Well, I try. Not really fix their mind, it's more like clearing out the crap. Freeing up ways to get beneath it all.
Jeez. I'm not sure I'd want anyone poking around my darkest thoughts. Just me is fine enough. Doesn't sound like you have too much fun somehow.
That isn't necessarily the one deciding factor in life.
Uh-huh. What is then? Sounds like you know.
Take a thing seriously. Do your best. Help others.
Sorry, Doc. That sounded more like the Army. That's the sort of crap our captain used to come out with all the time. All of the Boy Scout families. Did a job to help people, to defend freedom, and then what do? We bomb little children, that's what.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to help, but then you actually harm yourself. They sure know about that in the Army. That's why they have people like me. People to tidy up the crap. Yeah, I served in the Army. 7 years.
What outfit?
Psychological operations. I was responsible for looking after test subjects.
What the hell is that?
Combat simulations. Computer-aided combat training.
Okay, not real combat then.
However you want to take it, we were responsible for the war. For the war, and the war after the war. The war is in soldiers' heads.
But you're not doing that anymore.
No.
Pays too bad?
No.
Your wife had something against it?
No, the job just wasn't really for me. Like I told you, sometimes you go to help others and you end up hurting yourselves.
You had trouble with the patients, right?
No. The job just wasn't good for me. I took too much of it back home.
So what exactly did you do?
I dealt with traumatized soldiers. Combat paranoia. Nightmares. Psychological disturbance following combat exposure. It's not good for anyone to see bodies torn to pieces, and certainly not good if it was you who was responsible for it happening.
So it didn't do you a whole lot of good hearing about that. Is that it?
No, not very.
And you're still having problems with it, huh?
Let's just leave it at that, shall we? It was a long time ago, and I'm tired of talking about it. You know what, pal? You're seriously getting on my nerves.
What was that, punk?
Like I said, you're getting on my nerves. Drink your drink and shut your mouth, got it?
Hey, Wimp. Don't you think you're using the wrong tone here? You don't talk to grown-ups like that. Didn't your mom teach you any manners?
Riker, put that thing away.
Keep out of this, Randall. Yeah? And now what? Now you're getting all uptight, yeah? Feel really sorry for your wife.
Okay, my friend. And now? Who's uptight now?
Hey! Listen, man. Stay cool, yeah? This thing could just go off.
Try it.
Don't be stupid, man.
I can't promise.
Stop it, man. You crazy or what?
There are some who would say that.
Randall! Holy shit! This guy's flipping out.
It's okay. It's okay, Randall. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that. Not my day today.
Kinda looks that way.
I think I'd better go now. I'm tired. Good night. My God, I better watch myself. What a nightmare. I'm just wrecking stuff. I'd better get to bed fast.
Record date, Monday, November the 12th, 2007. Progress with examinations as follows. All patients were accessible. Drugs still withdrawn. The patient in cell number 5 had to be restrained. This measure was approved by the authorities. Recursive reconstructions have been successful, partly due to implementation of ambient changes and external stimuli. These sessions were recorded. Evaluation of the content is still difficult. Information relating to identities has not been forthcoming. The correlation between the recollections is noteworthy. It's becoming more and more clear that the 5 patients are associated with each other and that they have spent time at the same place. It's evident that several patients have been involved in violent conflict. A military property has been hinted at as a possible location with tight security and close to water. Further action? Continuing with reconstruction with help of previous recordings. Journal recording end. Confidential note. Kim has appointed a lawyer, Frank. In the corner of the bar today, there was a crazy guy who provoked me. If he only knew where my head's at, he would have kept his mouth shut. I controlled myself. However, I was close to losing it. I almost did. Maybe Kim's right. I have nightmares every night. I don't know how long I can hold on. I just don't know.
If only I can sleep tonight.